catch President Kuffour say, or you listen to no wheelchair, no person best around Kevin. I think so you need to apologize to the old boy. That kind of call. It's the same way apologize to the old boy. Because Anya Shekurano Yare, your fans Srinipa. What's I say? Anya Shekurano Yare, your fans Srinipa.
We're going for a quick commercial break, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Net technology, with all due respect to Kuffour, on to me go baby. A technology, and then the Kuffour to me tina wheelchair mu, to me directed wheelchair no where to go. Kuffour could have said so used to stick. Why has Kuffour chosen to sit in a wheelchair? Because it is a faster way of moving. It makes the convenience is better. It is comfortable. It is a Kuffour could have said or person used to puma because already or etitini. Only the original cancer with the only the yana nam or we said in a name no never pay you never pakutapuma. But Kuffour say on pepuma up a wheelchair a digital. Why? It is because I didn't end there no a convenient or bet me the anantin tentem or bet me the juma. So let's adapt. Now ye Jimmy, ye mubi ye mkrasa for. Let's stop using that word traditional media. What is traditional media? The places I reach with my media house, no TV station in Ghana reach those places. So there's nothing like traditional media.
Just to intimidate people, bully people, cyber bullying, just to shut them. It's in America, say this for being hypocritical, a double standard. Because the head and I would did at woman a bodyguard, woman is security. Bobby could attend one day they are watching the court.
What did the president Kuffour? You can attack him and the policies be yeah. But to the extent so be one no catch and say, hey, no, I don't want us to repeat that. No, but I'm just saying, say it is nonsense. Wow. It is nonsense. You don't do that.
Hey. Kevin Echo Taylor. Abranti, most says, see a corner na dream kakra. Free set. The name may be a way, yes, NCC. Kevin Taylor, you be a or no dear, so ye wine, obedi the watem. A carquay say what thing can I what take abrochi memoninano. Wono no na air control NDC aban ti do beka ene wom ono kasi mpunu na epunu ya say dia baba ya rehosem pa wadidi nipa waga na mpanifo nyina tem amene aka kowie former president meche Ghana mampani dada Covid awuo John Ajekum Kuffour o mampani ba ko a Ghana hanam say enye NDC fo nko anye MPP fo nko Ghana ni di hie bia ebo papa ya baso ebo yensem hia e de ma no se anamo a oba emfie mpimienu eba besi mfie mpimienu ne ngwatwe wotu no Ghana mam hanum sei no e ya de a ehwe nipa enti je Kuffour de oyo nipa ba ko bia obi a ebo ne din e kasem na eso ne yekoda so de ya Echo Taylor Kevin ene watutu bi de amane former president John Kofidi awu a say okọ mfie duoko no bia wanyini a okọ mfie 90 years no abrantie su kono mai etimi ni papa yesi hono mu atwa na da pa di na temo a kire se wono mpo ba Ghana fa so obi ama no so wanya chitafu Kevin Taylor yesa di wenyina nipa ni bi hono mo me diodom abrantie ba ko yo se yefre ni free mind hwan ya ni tigase sesie wono ene wabɔ ne sem papa ma Kevin Taylor na amanfo bi so asebe omu ye badwempa ya wono mo dwene ye wo mo num nufo ya mpanifo tete wo mo firifie mo no de omo che da bi da entwa yie NDC fo mpo ababontia ba bekire mu se da bi Kevin baby a oka kono de hodo wanhwe yi a ni susuan so bɔ ne pa ne bebre ye NDC amanyokui na udi enko tie Kevin sem kakra waka na yetie wi a wono mo matutu bi dia mane no yenya daje na yetie bi wadaro me mawire mfisi obe like video idi amame na wahye na Juantua ene watutu bi dia mane pa afia pokuya vim lady ena afoforo bebre no a kire se dabi de woka no enye ne kwanso a.
So my point is that let us be careful. Yeah, Makacho say we NDC near. Don't be happy with certain things. Now no obi ko bisa question. I must say onye Johnny Papa. And then you are there. Me who ye 24 say Kevin ebien no I want CID in what capacity? We are why? Hey, no, you all want CID so we are why? Says he had no. Me person me who say you see, and you maybe I'm a person meka, but me person me nyaneti say he is nobody to even decide. They say what one will be, who be in what capacity. What's your America? Yeah, tia ni cool. Debi ameka say me the police a you me tia me pie. What you say? And so it is easy for you to stay somewhere and then shout and all those things. It's because of Kasa government for any appointees for any be thrown into which is normal.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Which is not because yes, we are and I don't doubt his influence or the NDCP by. But know your limits. Because Yera John Mahama will never ever underestimate the work of Ayeka say Papa Kuffour.
Okay, President Kuffour.
You understand?
President Kuffour.
What did the President Kuffour say? You can attack the policies be yeah. But to the extent so be one no catch and say, hey, no,
I don't want us to repeat that.
No, but I'm just saying, say it is nonsense.
Wow.
It is nonsense. You don't do that. Let me tell you, you don't do that. Because you are not the only man here. Just because you have platform, yeah, we been talking. But you don't do that. Now I'm disappointed. And this for Mumudine to me who say Obia Kase, Kevin Taylor, a dear way dear, why me who you? Then you are insulting Papa Kuffour. Somebody at John Mahama to me, president to me, how do you say on Yari, Nani Yari or baby and Koboy or Yazan? How do you say that? Papa on Wakwaye, BBSC over 80 something. BBSC na untimin trance. Na kakra. Or Yari when you was final problem. Baby a wadri ye concern home pibo. What you say? Share.
Anything I will share President Kuffour achievement.
That is it. So, okay. No can say. Obincha President Kuffour, Juma Ben or or complete year.
Like seriously.
Yes.
Hey, wow.
And you are who fact checking Kuffour. When to me I'm fact checking one who say there are a lot of things President Kuffour. Let me tell you, CDD report. The only president that had an approval rating of 72% and ended with 76%. It means that. Normally, or shall say next what? But President Kuffour, would they check it? CDD report. I will share with you. Approval rating at that time was 72%. Of all exiting, 2008, now 76%. Being see that. President Atami should be taken, by 2011, now 53% to say. John Mahama de by 32. And around 2016, echo so kakra. What they say? And a so take cry. And you can say Nana Kuffour to be found around 70 something. And on no corner, about 30%.
Wow, and then from
you understand? And John Mahama the NM 60. So until me beat the record of President Kuffour. Opa check the approval rating according to Global Info Analytics. And less than 70%. What you say? Approval rating and less than 70%. But Kuffour started with approval rating of 72%
and finished with 76.
And finished with 76% according to CDD. Let's be careful. Share your platform. Share. There have been times that we have been harsh.
Exactly. You've gone overboard.
We've gone overboard.
Yeah.
But yet not no be careful. And yet to say I dear way there. Man can ye.
Do you expect Unia to talk Kevin Taylor on
or no on patcho?
Oh, okay.
Mimi na mini no. On patcho. Me crani me obi didi matem but no man. No say me mini aketwa no timi. Those things me na say otimi di matem o wi an maka gen say we di matem you won koto aso. When him say me meti me wonu awoni. Adebo di matem sa be tra weso. Enti NDC fo nani age. Ti ade ti anam so wagi me papa koto aso and one to aso. So we have our ways of doing our thing.
Opia obedi natem. Just to intimidate people, bully people, cyber bullying, just to shut them. It's in America, say NDC for being hypocritical, a double standard. Because the head and I would be our did atem, woman a bodyguard, woman is security. Bobby could atem one day, they are watching the court. Which one is an offense more than the other? Emrano, emudia in a offense. The odidi atem, we did cremo for them, we do 2 for them, we did asant one in atem, we didn't cry for in atem, we do mine in atem, we do a be atem, on the woman a bodyguard, money. Umani bodyguard, you give him the platform, you facilitate his insult. But you know, LGBT assembly one day pay a channel. You are picking and choosing which one is an offense. Constitution, so Article 17 equal before the law, and that there's no discrimination. Where there's clear discrimination in the face of the law. Say, no, you apply to ABCD different, but where you apply to ABCD different. And me those days, very silly, crass, uncouth, uncivilized. Because obi no ye debates, no be disagree with you. Disagree. These are people who have gone ahead of you. Ti mama ye nyina ye nsia nyansa say, amman yosem no a social contract. Said the one mepe contract at an ofie nada. to fear no what that nobody has any business with you. But the moment I be multi-platform, the moment I will do photo be two ballot boxes, the moment that people will also you be call electoral commission, I call filing nomination, say that is an offer you are making to Ghanaian voters on condition of this manifesto. So I will do A, B, C, D. And you are offering it with specific terms. That is what is contained in your manifesto. And they have specific terms, And then people also go to the polls. Or relying on offer now we're making, they accept the offer by going to the polls. And not just accept the offer. They by accepting the offer, so by Tom printing woody any photo on the ballot paper, that is an acceptance. The contract is formed. No be an Anida will be any NDC near Anida Quebec say, my guy, where the patron don't go there. When people are asking questions, they're legitimate. Because how do you even justify the fact that the Kuffour time they question Galam say they are legitimate, but Mahama time you question Galam say they are legitimate. A Kuffour time you question Dumso, and you can say Napo, and Kuffour timetable mra. Manapo can say, oh, I didn't gonna for corporate timetable, and you won't confirm more timetable mra. You fire Napo because legitimately, it was the term of the contract, and NPP and the Kuffour signing yes over energy, over fixing. It when Napo said that thing, that is why people were offended, including who did and then the Mahama time when he has made the same offer in the terms of his contract with Ghana for now, and then Kobusa de Adabi, Mahama time the Mian Kobusa Dumso, a Kuffour time the Kobusa Dumso, Kuffour time the Kobusa Dumso, at the time the Kobusa Dumso, Mahama time the Kobusa Dumso, Mammy and Kobuso be Dumso. Ignorance is a disease, seriously.
A catcher President Kuffour said, or you listen to not wheelchair non person best run Kevin. I think so you need to apologize to the old boy. And so we apologize to the old boy. Because Anya Shekurano Yare Yemfan Srinipa. What's I say? Anya Shekurano Yare Yemfan Srinipa.
We're going for a quick commercial break, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Net technology, with all due respect to Kuffour, on to me go baby. A technology, and then the Kuffour to me tina wheelchair mu, to me directed wheelchair no where to go. Kuffour could have said so used to stick. Why has Kuffour chosen to sit in a wheelchair? Because it is a faster way of doing the moving. It makes the convenience is better. It is comfortable. It is a Kuffour could have said or person used to puma because already or titini. Only the original cancer with the only the yana nam or said na no never pay na papa kutapuma. But Kuffour say on pepuma or per wheelchair a digital. Why? It is because I didn't end there no a convenient or bet me the anantin tentem or bet me the juma. So let's adapt. Na ye Jimmy, ye mubi ye for. Let's stop using that word traditional media. What is traditional media? The places I reach with my media house, no TV station in Ghana reach those places. So there's nothing like traditional media. Yabapa Kuffour can sembi. Yabapa Kuffour say, former President Kuffour calls for overhaul of public sector remuneration and higher pay for public servants to curb corruption. Yabapa Kuffour say yetia abaimwe jumafo kayia ketasheshe esubitwa. Yabapa, with all due respect, this statement is fallacious. This statement is fallacy.
And your statement is fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. Who is your school?
Okay, French.
Fallacy of Latin. Fallacy of argumentum ad hominem. It's simple term. The statement is a fallacy.
Wow.
Fallacious.
Yeah, papa, I couldn't make us a statement in a fallacious and fallacy of argumentum no. And then say, Obi so for yata beka kire say oni Ghana oni ebeye djuma onje kapre. Kan oforiata beka kire say oni ebeye djuma onje kapre and the penipa we bu Ghana pa ye ken oforiata. So it is not about pay nkwa, salary nkwa, and bema corruption free home. You see, sometimes na yemfa politics into enchain. Sometimes no ayana momemfa eyede partisanship nyoma ento chain. And I respect this statement so much. But you see, with Kuffour's experience in politics, time oja a single spine salary. Abrana onim se abana ebano. There was no money, but he left single spine salary at the Kuffour so. Say aban workers in enje a certain salary, the same. Am I corruption conform? When Kuffour forcefully, deliberately, at a single spine salary eto a atamu sukuma of free power. Did it make all the workers, or with all due respect to the Ghana Police Service or any of the security agencies, did it stop corruption? It didn't. So stopping corruption or the fight against corruption, it's not about the salary increment. No, and intina akoto growth cycle said government institution be sorry strike. It is not about the salary. It is not about how much you are paid. Omo manji pay krampo finish here. So we need to separate these things. We need to also look at it holistically. When it comes to the fight against corruption, Ebiane say and the independence celebration Jubilee, and I say Flagstaff House. There are some people sitting on TV telling Ghana for say, why should we even have such a small celebration? But these same fools will turn around and say, the government, why is the government overspending? You see. So it is not about salary. It is about reconditioning our mind to understand the say. We need to have a way to make everybody comfortable and to find means to curb corruption. Corruption is part of man, especially where I come from or where you come from. Kuffour, as Yeni Ebi before, no, we are born to be corrupt. Now, no government can eliminate corruption, but what government can do is to find means, find strategies, find ways to make corruption unattractive. And until recently, you see, say people try to induce or people try to when people try to bribe police officers. Then the IGP or tipe no investigations, no the police if want to reject it, bribe in the power. Then the IGP will do what? Will promote them. You know, we need to find ways to make people understand the say. They can also at a point they can be more patriotic. It is not about a salary. Public servants are supposed to be conditioned. They are supposed to be to understand the say. Fine, their condition of service is important, but most importantly, a public service. When you are going to work in the public service, you are not supposed to expect to say you are going to be paid like Donald Trump, who has his private business. No. Public servants are not supposed to be looking at a lifestyle, an entrepreneur who has basically gone for loan, who has maybe taken money from their parents, or they inherited some huge amount of money from their parents to build their business. You working in public service, you need to understand to say it's a service. You are not going to get everything that you need. Anything I juma. Because aban is you and I. Yejuma yebeye, the ebeba sono and yebeche, and the if we lack that discipline to understand, say, miyejuma DVLA, miyejuma Ghana water, miyejuma waha, na metuma yemejuma individually wella, na ya condition ya huya, no amount of salary increment can change corruption in this country. So we should move that conversation of yentua ketium. Kuffour, to akutium before you leave free office. No, again, it will be kill corruption. When we go back to check the corruption perception index from your time, you will see say pass a single spine salary, no, and no corruption cost. So it is not about the money. The public sector salary, no, at the end of the day, it is good to pay them well, but we can pay them $1 million each public servant. They will still be corrupt. We need to look at Nyomana pushing in Kuffour into those things. There are a lot of things about together. A two-man Kuffour corrupt. Now, what are we doing to stop it? People come to work. We are still using foolscap and answer notebooks to log in. We need to stop that. We need to make sure we digitize every login into one. Now we can check exactly who came to work and who didn't come to work. We have to start from somewhere. People's activities at work needs to be documented. You go to a government institution near the notebook at all. Now Obia Fro Bisa Jack, member Muntemo, until log me in. No, I depend, no, no, it's not supposed to be like that. So we need to start from somewhere. We need to, because humans are very tricky people. They are very unpredictable. And sometimes, no, I was say you're finding means to make humans adapt. And it's not who Chrome or America or UK or wherever. Unim say clocking in 8 o'clock. Now clocking in 8:1. Unim say your boss will know you came to work late. So you are rushing to get to work. And if you clock in late, maybe it might go against that day, the money you make. So we need to start forcing them to adapt to some new kind of system. It is not a salary. We all want good salary. We all want our salary to be increased. But you see, we also have to commit ourselves. We need to submit ourselves for stuff like that, for discipline to work. And I don't agree with this statement, with all due respect, say. I don't agree with it. I don't agree. This is the time we need to be telling the government to devising strategies to stop the corruption. We need to start from somewhere. It's not about salary. Some from chief directors or government institutions. The chief directors in our institutions. Because and that is what is making a prosecution of political figures difficult in Africa. And Kuffour has said a lot about Kuffour. And who in Kuffour, who in MPP can campaign on Kuffour's record? Nobody. Even Bawumia himself is running from Kuffour's record. Why should we be in 2025? And Kuffour, who became president in 1990, and the record that Ayeka campaign was so. Why? It means Kuffour is a Bangladesh. He's a dirty Bangladesh. It means there's no legacy. The question is, are they into Kuffour or no jai abainim? Edema John Mahaman, are they not only the right person to mount any stage and say, when my bedi? This Bawumia is my immediate deputy. Why is he not taking charge to prove to Ghana for say Ejuma or Ejuma when a chess also? Why hasn't he availed himself for people to question him about the credibility of his deputy Bawumia? Why do you think Kuffour hasn't done that? Adentina bloggers nenta Mike Enkono. Why has he blocked everyone from coming? Why are you allowing yourselves for these people to use you? You have gotten to that age where a majority of us here in Druho, but don't allow yourself. Everyday party. They be now the gun is sing chain. Now the party say chrono. You are endorsing criminality. You are endorsing murder. You are endorsing corruption. You are endorsing people stealing from us. Again, you know all these things. Why? Because of politics? So now don't go for the mountain stage and campaign about nobody should do that. Anybody who goes out there to say me a party penny, I am campaigning for Bawumia, that a Kuffour, with all due respect, sees you as a fool. You know why? Because Obia or employ Bawumia ye Kuffour. Now, if the Kuffour now or high Bawumia cannot stand in public and say, when me doba into Muntumana, why are you the one doing it? No, it's not supposed to be like that. And you are somebody I revere and respect a lot. And I don't expect you to allow anybody. Nanado Danko Kuffour on a high Bawumia. And he said, Obi person who's about Bawumia ni credibility. Other than Nipa or high, I don't know. Or so I'm Papa. Why is the person? Because uko this software rather or she software biasia. The day Sebio, yeah, they will church, no, or suffer now, or shed us on the watch. So when you saw Bukano could preach ya, so I was suffering the someone saddle because the way dear, no shamase, men are metitino. I didn't think Kuffour to me, yeah. For a whole year, Kuffour has not been able to grant interview to speak about Bawumia's credentials and competence. Why do you think he can't do it? He can't do it because he knows deep down that Bawumia is like him. He knows deep down that Bawumia is like him. He knows that the MPP now are say, and you Papa Kuffour, you know. We all know the MPP now say it's not a party. Sebio Obi or Dogana Pabaka say Monko Twabama, Papa Kuffour into who your campaign say and Twabama Bawumia na whoever no. The question here is, yen to aba maba omia na ombe yi chema wuntumi galamse asase a wase nyina organ ombe yi no man nkotene fia na. Now what's the end game? Say boni omudi ye nyina ye pe kwan bi so atwe omaso no saa boni no omombra no mekata so. Is that what you stand for now? Now if you believe, say we as a nation we need to make sure those for the past years and the years before almost say Ghana no or say a then with all due respect you are not even supposed to tell anybody say anyone should vote for the NPP or any candidate. You are not even supposed to today be telling Ghana for say oh Bawumia can no you are not, you are supposed to stay away. So what are you telling us? Your party and to my partner kuye no partner say mine no. Yeah papa, I respect you, I revere you.